Hello, good afternoon. I shared with you two songs that you can practice. The first one is Horse with No Name. That is only with two chords. The one with E, if you follow that first video, and D9. And then if you're able to practice that for Horse with No Name, just have a review. La 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 la. Remember? Okay, that's the first song that I made a video of, and the second song is Happy Birthday, the G, D, and C. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And we will start with the song lesson. I just want to let you know that there are only 7 chords that you need to learn, 7 chords in order for us to complete the guitar lesson. And the chord is from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So an alphabet from A to G. That's the only things that we need to learn. I just show you all the chords before we go back to song lessons. I'll just show you the overview that the guitar lesson that I'm gonna teach you before we go any further with specific songs that we need to learn. I want to show you the chords overall that you need to learn. But you have to concentrate on the 2-3 chords per songs. So the first letter is so that you just have an overview of the overall lesson. So the first letter is A, letter A. So you can learn this later, just go back with this lesson, but you need to learn this in advance before we go any further. The first lesson is A. A is fret number 2 and string number 2, number 3, and number 4. Just one all together. Straight 3 fingers. 2, 3, 4. So that's an A. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an A. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to go with this lesson, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the basic chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's A. Now, letter B is a little difficult for a beginner, but just to have an overview, I just want to show you. It's a flat. It's one finger, and then flat it on second fret, and then the ring finger flat it on the these 3 chords, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. So you can learn these chords later because this is a difficult one for a beginner, but just a need to know. So flat, press it on the second fret, and then press it on the 4th fret, string number 2, 3, 4. That's the letter B. Okay, it's hard for a beginner, but if you want to try it, try all the chords before going to further to the song lessons. It's good to learn alternately in addition to the songs that I'm teaching you. So we'll try it again. Letter A is chord 2, 3, 4, string 2, 3, 4, fret number 2. Letter B is flat on the second fret and flat on the 4th fret, string number 2, 3, 4. So that is B. Now this C is, I teach it earlier. It is string number 2 on first fret, string number 4 on the second fret, and string number 5 on the third fret. So that is C. C, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll show it again. For the A is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Letter V is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And letter C is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And letter D is, I show it in the earlier song, the Happy Birthday song. So string number 3 in second fret, string number 1 in the middle of second and third fret, and string number 2 on the third fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'll show it again from A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Letter B. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's okay if you can produce a sound. It is expected when you're a beginner. It's hard to produce a sound with this because you're not used to it. But just keep practicing. Even if there's no sound coming out, over time you'll be able to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And letter C. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. C. And then letter D. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes after D? A, B, C, D, E. Letter E. Letter E is, I've shown you E minor. We just add one string number 4 and 5, and then just add the point finger at the string number 3 on first fret. It's like this. The 2, 3, the 4 and 5, and string number 3 on the first fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 2 fingers, and then the point finger is third string on the first fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll try again from the beginning. So A is 1, 2, 3, 4. B is 1, 2, 3, 4. C is 1, 2, 3, 4. D is 1, 2, 3, 4. And E is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the F is like C. The first string is second string on the first fret, the third string on the second fret, and fourth string on the third fret. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like a C. The only difference between an F and a C, in C, you move the two fingers one string up to 5 and to number 6. While in the F, it's on the 3 and number 4. 2, 3, 4, that is an F. But on the C is 2, 4, 5. So this one is an F. 2, 3, 4, string 2, 3, 4, first, second, and third fret. So let's do it again. A is 1, 2, 3, 4. B is 1, 2, 3, 4. C is 1, 2, 3, 4. D is 1, 2, 3, 4. F is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last portion, the last chord is G. So that will complete the whole chords that you need to learn. But I don't encourage you to practice this yet. I encourage you to practice the first two songs that you will master it, Horse with No Name and Happy Birthday, before you go to this. I just want to give you an idea of how we're gonna have the whole session of this guitar lesson. So the last chord that we are gonna teach you is letter G, and then the fifth chord on the second fret, and with the middle finger. The sixth chord on the third fret, and the ring finger, and the first string on the third fret with the pinky. So G. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got it complete. This is only to show you the things that we are going to, when you know all these chords, then you are already a guitar player. All those minor and major chords will come later on as you go on. But this is the complete lessons that the lesson that you're gonna learn. But of course, you don't go with this immediately. You go with a song, 2 chords at a time, 3 chords at a time, master the chords, and then you come back to this later. So for the final show of the complete chords in the guitar, we'll do it from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That is 7 chords that you will be able to learn to complete the guitar lesson. But we'll go at it one at a time. So just for a show of the overall lesson that we'll learn. A is 1, 2, 3, 4. B is 1, 2, 3, 4. C is 1, 2, 3, 4. D is 1, 2, 3, 4. E is 1, 2, 3, 4. And then F is 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much. As I was saying, this is only to show you the overall picture of the chords that you will need to learn later on. This is not yet a priority lesson. The priority lesson is the Horse with No Name until you master it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. La 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 la. Master this song. you can get the lyrics in download it in the your internet, and then the birthday song.